Oh my gosh, I can't believe it's time to make this video. Let's go. Hello my friends, welcome back to my channel for a very exciting video. One of my favorite videos to make in the year, and it is my New Year's goals. This is my 2022 goals video where I'm going to share with you all of the goals that I have planned for the new year. And I'm so excited. I love goal planning. I do. And while I am an obliger and it is very difficult for me to actually take the steps to do the things, the brainstorming and the aspirations and being inspired to be like, what if I accomplished these things, just gets me so excited, which is, so very typical of January, but that's okay. I am going to ride this motivated wave as long as I can. I'm going to set in some guardrails, guidelines, whatever it takes to work with my obliger tendency and my Enneagram 9 tendency, and I am going to work my tail off this year. And I have some goals that are set in a way where I am excited to work my tail off this year, and I'm going to tell you about them all right now. First things first, hello if you are new here. My name is Brianna. I am the diva behind Diva and the Divine, and I'm so glad you are here today. And a special shout out to you if you are a returning subscriber. Thank you for being here today. My friends, it is time to dive in to my Power Sheets for 2022. This is the Cultivate What Matters Power Sheets Goal Planner, as many of you know by now. And this is my primary source of goal setting and goal planning for the year. But I do also have the Makselife companion notebooks, which I'll get into a little bit later. But for now, we're going to talk about the 8 goals that I have set for the new year. And let's just jump right in. Let's jump right in. And I'm also excited to be putting a goals video back on my main channel because the tending lists that go in the Power Sheets for the action items for my month-to-month things are Patreon only videos now. So if you are not a member of Patreon, but you love my goal setting videos, you're going to want to join the Patreon. The community is awesome. We have a Discord channel. That is my favorite part of having a Patreon community. People are chatting it up in there all the time, asking for help, encouraging one another, venting when they're having a rough day. It is a great community to be a part of. Not to mention we have Zoom chats every month, once just to chat about whatever we need, and another one to specifically talk about setting our goals for the next month. It's an amazing community, and I hope you'll think about being a part of it. The link is down below. But for now, welcome back to a goals video on my main channel. Ladies and gentlemen, let's dive into my 2022 goals. I wanna try to keep it as brief as possible because I have so much to say. I have so much to say. So the different categories of goal setting or whatever, the different areas of life that the Power Sheets have us looking into, I kind of used, but not in their entirety. The 8 areas are health and wellness, friends, focal relationship, family, finances, spiritual and personal growth, work and learning, and recreation. I changed things around just a little bit. My family one, which each little goal has an icon. The family icon was a house with a little heart in it. So I changed that specifically to homemaking goals because my focal relationship is with my husband and the rest of my family is not around here. So it's just us. So I wanted to do home goals because that seemed more practical, right? And then what else did I do? I think I kind of stayed with it. Let's work our way on through, shall we? I actually did, in a way, stick to those 8 areas, and I'm very, very excited. So let's start with the elephant in the room, so to speak, and that is my health and wellness goal. My singular uno health and wellness goal this year is my fat loss phase, which, as you guys know, if you've been hanging out with me for a while now, you know that I spent a majority of 2021 in reverse diet and maintenance mode because the cut that I attempted at the beginning of 2021 was an epic failure. Epic failure because my metabolism was trash, my body wasn't ready. So I spent 2021 doing the hard thing of stopping dieting and putting aside the goal of weight loss for the sake of my health and my metabolism. And so I've spent 2021 mostly eating above 2,000 calories, 2,200 calories, depending on the day, most of the year. So from the beginning of my reverse diet to the beginning of my new fat loss phase in 2022 is going to be exactly 8 months. 8 months that I have taken off of dieting and I'm eating more food. So I am ready to go. I am riled up, I'm ready to go, and this goal is going to play into a lot of my other goals. But my primary, number one, health and wellness goal for 2022 is to go through a fat loss phase. It is not to lose a specific number of weight. It is not. I'm not counting it in pounds. I am taking the steps to do it right this time. My fat loss phase will be only for a certain period of time, regardless of how much weight I lose or don't lose. I'm doing it right. I'm keeping my metabolism healthy. I am hiring a coach to guide me through it. The same coach that did my reverse diet is going to be doing my fat loss phase. I messaged her not that long ago, and she made the comment of, you have earned the right to diet, because taking the break is the hard work, and now the fun, it's not fun. It's not fun to diet, but the fun starts. You get the reward for putting in the work of not dieting, and it's very, very important, and a lot of the content on my channel is going to be geared towards this fat loss phase. What am I eating? What am I doing? How is it going? What day in the life vlogs, all of those things. So get your hearts and your minds ready, because this time around, this fat loss phase is going to be different. And I will go into a bunch of different things about the fat loss phase, but like, I'm going to be eating more minimal diet food. I'm not focused on fat-free, sugar-free, full of chemicals, diet food. Whole foods, real foods, healthy foods, full fat, all of those things. And I'm going to learn how to lose weight while eating a lot of those things. And I'm very excited. And I'm going to work even more on building muscle. And I'm very excited. And it's going to be great. So my health and wellness goal, and there are a bunch of littler goals within that, like different workout programs and things like that, but that's all going to fall under my fat loss phase, which is my health and wellness goal for 2022. My homemaking goal, I just wrote down life-giving home. Continue to curate a life-giving home, and that opens up the realm of possibility for me to make plans for different home projects and things based on whatever comes at us throughout the year. You know, do we need to renovate something or change something or decorate something or clean and purge and declutter things? All of the life-giving home things, and it's like my homemaking goal. It will also tie into cooking new things in the kitchen and trying new foods and trying new recipes and getting new cookbooks and using them, which I already have, and that's gonna all get tied into my fat loss phase. Everything you're gonna see, almost everything is linked together, and it's awesome. I love that I accidentally, but not totally accidentally, did that. So create a life-giving home is my home goal for 2022. For my focal relationship, I just wrote down marriage goals. Like, that's my thing, because again, it opens up to a lot of different things. Plan a special date night once a month. Go on a vacation, just the two of us. Spoiler alert, one of my items on my January tending list for my marriage goal is a daily habit of a little something. And what that means is I want to make sure that I intentionally do a little something to make my husband feel special every single day. Be it, make him an extra pot of coffee, walk in while he's just working on his computer and lay one on him real quick before walking back out. Letting him, whatever it may be, like a little thing that allows him to take 60 seconds and go, oh, that was sweet of her, thank you. Because I want to do that little thing. So it can be big things. It can be plan big romantic vacation. It can be medium things, plan a special date night out and surprise him, or little things like my goal for January. Does that make sense? So that's the marriage goals. I'm just constantly working on improving and cultivating the best marriage possible, because that's the number one thing, right? First is God, then it's my husband. Like, that's the hierarchy, y'all. Gotta work on that marriage. This is the one that I didn't have a special thing for, so I actually intentionally picked the color that Powersheets offers that's not one of the 8 areas, and it's like this lime green color that they brought back. And that goal, that lime green goal, is to button train my dog. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, we have her buttons set up. She has her first 3 buttons of water, play, and potty, and we've started. We have started button training. For those of you who don't know, button training is like, you see the dogs on TikTok where like they push a button to convey different words. That's what I'm teaching Gracie to do. I'm teaching Gracie to talk. And will it work? I don't know, but I'm certainly going to do everything in my power to try. So that is one of my goals for 2022. My fun and recreation goal is to cultivate my personal style. This has been on my heart for a while, and you guys know that because you've seen me start to dabble in things like this. I got my colors done. I'm a summer, by the way, which is why I'm not in black, but I'm in gray. Like, this is a new sweater, big, fluffy, cozy, but also in my colors. I'm also wearing a summer toned pink pair of workout pants instead of black pants. I'm trying to embrace my colors as soon as possible. And so I asked for color specific items for Christmas, which is working out really well for me. So I got my colors done. I signed up for Christy Reisel's, oh gosh, what is the name of the course? What is the name of the membership? Rise Through Style Society. So I have a year membership to that. And I'm going to work on cultivating my closet, which is going to be a lot of fun, especially as my body starts to change in the fat loss phase and I need to buy new things. Then when I buy new things, I can buy them in my colors with the style approach that I'm trying to develop. And ultimately the goal is whatever I put on in my closet, be it a pair of pajamas, some athletic clothes, workout clothes, casual clothes, sweatpants, or cute, like fully put together outfit, I want to feel like a knockout in everything that I wear. And it's not just about the size, y'all. It's not about the size at all. I could do this, I could cultivate this wardrobe in the size I am right now. It has nothing to do with the size, but it has everything to do with how the clothing makes you feel. Instead of continuing to buy random $4 t-shirts from Target, I'm going to buy higher quality in the things that I really truly want. You know, like it's gonna be a journey and I'm very, very excited about it, but that's my fun and recreation goal for the year. All right, I got 2 business goals, yo. 2 business goals. And the first one, you guys actually can help me out with. Actually, you have to help me out with. My goal is to surpass my YouTube metrics from 2021. So my plan in 2 days, on the 31st or maybe on the 1st, I don't know. We'll see if between the Harry Potter thing and like the hockey game that's gonna be happening, I don't even know. On the 1st, I will go back and I will look at all of my YouTube metrics for 2021. My engagement rates, how many views I got, how many videos I upload, all of them. I'm going to write down my totals for 2021. And my goal is to surpass them all in 2022. And the importance about this goal and my next business goal, but the importance of this is it is a goal that is set up in such a way where it's not like a crazy, lofty, out of this world, like it would be super exciting to get there, but also could be really discouraging if you don't kind of goal. So for example, let's say I got 1 million views this year. I have no idea what my actual view count is. But let's say I got 1 million views this year. I could say my goal is to get 2 million views next year. That's a lot. Doubling the amount of views you get in a year is a lot of work. But, I mean, it's all a lot of work, but like, it's also a lot of chance. Like, what if the videos you make don't stick? What if, you know what I mean? So that's a lofty goal, but you can very easily like start to deflate, you know? You can start to deflate if you don't see the metrics climbing at the speed they need to climb. My goal is if I got 1 million views last year, I need to get 1,000,001. So all I gotta do is better than last year. That makes me excited because I have a tangible number that I need to hit. And if I hit it, it means I did better. I succeeded. I did more and better and had more success than the previous year. But it's also not, I have to get all the way to 2 million. It's not that either, you know? So that goal is going to be really, really great because it gives me something to look forward to and work really hard for, but also it's set up in a way that is not as discouraging as like trying to double your amount of views or something like that, right? And in another way, my financial goal is to have the largest income year for Diva and the Divine, which again, I'm 99.9% sure that this past year was my biggest income year for Diva and the Divine because I launched coaching. So again, all I have to do is total up what was my total revenue in 2021. All I gotta do is $1 better. That's all I gotta do is $1 better. Would it be great if I do 10%, 20%, 50% better? Yes, absolutely. But that's not the goal. The goal is to just do better than I did this past year. So that's my financial goal. That's my business goal. Beat my YouTube metrics, which is where you all come in. Like, comment, share, engage in the community, and of course, watch the videos because that all helps me out. So you can get started right now. Make sure you hit that like button. And if you haven't joined the community, don't forget to hit subscribe. It really does help me out. And it helps me get to one of my goals for the year. So anyway, that's my business goal and my finance goal for the year. And then my last goal for 2022, and this is under the fun and recreation, this become a reader. And I use the word become because it ties into my word of the year, which I never actually told you. My word of the year is transform, transformation. And I like the way it sounds, like transform 2022. I really love the way that that sounds, but that was gonna be my word regardless of the fact that it was 2022 and it all worked with alliteration. But transformation is the main theme of many of my goals this year. Not to mention, first and foremost, the fat loss phase. The goal of the fat loss phase is to literally transform my body. The goal of my style goal is to transform my wardrobe. So with that, I'm using become a reader because become implies transformation. I don't want to just read. I want to actually ingrain the habit into my life that I am excited about reading again, that I would rather put down my phone and from scrolling and pick up a book and read instead. I want to become somebody who reads. I don't just want to read. Does that make sense? So that's my recreational goal for 2022. So there we go. As a recap, fat loss phase, create a life-giving home, focus on my marriage with some fun marriage goals throughout the year, button train my dog, cultivate a personal sense of style, beat my YouTube metrics from 2021, have the largest income year for Diva and the Divine, and become a reader. Those are my 8 goals for 2022 that are in my power sheets. Now, it's also worth mentioning really quickly that I did buy the Makselife companion notebooks, and I talked about in my planner stack video how I plan on using them. So go back and watch that for the little rundown on that. But I did do the assessment, the Life Compass assessment, and I am actually doing pretty good in life based on this assessment. But I'm using this to kind of flush out some smaller goals and pick a focus for the year. So the same areas of life that were in the power sheets are in here. Personal, fun and recreation, work and learning, family and relationships, health and wellness, spiritual growth, financial and physical environment. And within that, what I did, they have a thing here that says focus under each one for the annual goals. And so I decided to actually put a focus underneath each one. So for example, my personal goal, the primary focus of my personal goals this year is to build self-confidence. So self-confidence with the wardrobe thing and all, like the fat loss phase fits into multiple things, you know. Building self-confidence is like one of my primary personal goals this year. The overarching idea behind some of these goals is to build my self-confidence. For fun and recreation, my focus needs to be rest and intentional fun because I don't actually do that. I stress myself out, I burn out, and that's what makes me rest, but I'm bad at intentional rest and intentionally stopping and just having fun, putzing around, having a good time, not scrolling Instagram to disassociate because that is completely different, but like intentional fun things. So my focus for fun and recreation is rest and fun. For work and learning, my focus is obviously growth. My 2 business goals for the year involve growing my numbers. My family and relationship focus, and this is primarily with my husband again, is quality time because we are both very, very busy. It's very easy for us to be ships passing in the night. And so what I want to do is make sure that it's not about how much time we spend together, it's about the quality of the time we spend together. So that's the focus there. My health and wellness goal is self-image and obviously my cut. My cut is the primary focus of 2022. For spiritual and personal growth, my focus is habits and routines. For finance, my focus is growth and money management. And my physical environment focus is organization, clutter, and cultivating contentment with what I own. So that's the little like Makselife in addition to for the power sheets. But my primary goals are the 8 that I listed earlier. And I'm so excited. You guys, I am so excited. And I'm excited to share how I'm completing these things. I'm excited for you to see the transformation, there's that word again, of me throughout the year. It's going to be fun. It's gonna be fun, and I hope you'll come along for the journey. Oh my gosh, it's gonna be great. All right, my friends, now I wanna hear from you. What are your goals for 2022? Leave them in the comments down below. And that's all she wrote for right now, ladies and gentlemen. Stay tuned for all of the fun things that are coming, including a lot of weight loss content in 2022. My cut starts officially on the 24th, and I'm gonna share it all with you. Take care, Happy New Year, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.